What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of U4 Tower of God Season 2. This is episode 17, I think. And with me, as always, I have Blue Spade.
Yeah, so this was a fairly slow-paced episode. Well, pretty much a lot of character moments, uh, in particular, like Rock interacting with Kun again. Um, so, like, we do get like an interesting interaction between these two characters, in which uh, Rock is arguing with Kun like um, about what happened with Bomb in particular, and that now that he knows that Rachel is the one who betrayed them and and of course Kun knowing that Baum is still alive. Um, of course, like they get into like a bit of a physical argument at first before Rock decides to make peace with Kun by offering him chocolate bars, saying that he wants to uh, bring Bam back into the team so they can start climbing the tower together again.
Yeah. And we get also a little bit more, I guess, about Kun's past, but not really that much. I guess it shows his, I think it was his brother. It shows him
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, we did see some of these backstories about Kun. I think it was back in season one. Um, I mean, of course, they did decide to bring it back up again, but it's still I still feel like there's more that they could tell with uh about Kun's backstory. But I'm a bit skeptical based on I don't know, like I don't know if they're gonna have the chance to even tell that kind of story for this season.
Yeah. And we also find out how Endorsey got to the workshop battle with that other guy.
Yeah,
That basically that I guess they must have made some kind of maybe like some kind of deal or something. Like she technically I guess captured him and brought him
yeah.
up there.
Yeah, she turns him into to the authorities, which they offered her an extra ticket to get into the Archimedes, which in turn, like, I guess, like this guy's also in the Archimedes in a prison cell as well, which it's like I didn't think that they would really do that, but it's weird they decided to bring him up like that. But it's also revealed that the person he's looking for is Emily, which is of course the mobile app that everyone else has been using throughout the entire season.
Yeah, I was wondering how they were going to like if they were even going to bring that up again because they introduced her in like in a couple episodes and then they don't really mention it again. So I wasn't sure like why they all of a sudden brought up this AI. But it seems like they're using her, I guess, as supposedly some kind of a weapon. Because we see the scientist woman, I guess, that it raised. What was it, Casano and the other guy, like
And Kasano and Kong as well.
yeah, okay. Yeah, she shows up and is reunited with them, and explains basically that they're using her as some kind of weapon, but we don't really know exactly like what they're what that entails. I guess like
Yeah,
um yeah
yeah. I mean, it looks like she has this weird, like very, I don't know, like she has this weird look in her face, showing that she's not the kind of like she's not the kind and caring person that both Kong and Kasano portrayed her to be. Uh,
yeah
so it'll be very interesting, like if she really shows her actual true colors. Uh, once like I do feel like that she's going to be portrayed as as a really dark and evil person by the end of this season.
Yeah, that might be the direction they're going with it. Also, we get introduced to some other characters where I guess some of these people are in charge of the workshop battle. Like two of them are, I guess, hosting the tournament, or I guess the first tournament of the workshop battle. Um, and we find out, I guess, what happened to what was it, May Sang and Prince. Uh, which is kind of surprising, honestly. Like, Prince shows up and he looks pretty rough, like he's been roughed up. And then Mei Sang has supposedly gone crazy. I got like I don't know what happened to her. Um,
I think it has something to do with I think that person who controls that squid. I think she's more of a puppet
yeah,
master. So it's very likely that Mei Sing is being controlled by this girl, that that captured her. So it's gonna be interesting to see like how Mei Sing is gonna end up. I don't know how she's gonna end up dealing with all of her old friends.
Yeah, because she hasn't like fought or anything like that. She's mostly been like protected, not really having to fight most of the season. So I mean, we haven't really seen if she's even capable of, or if she has any powers, or she's even capable of doing anything.
Yeah,
Uh,
and of course the game they're playing is like I don't know what kind of game it is. It's almost like a capture the flag style type of
yeah,
game in which they have to carry these flags that they're currently holding and then like place them on somewhere on a platform for them to succeed. But if they lose the flag, they are immediately disqualified or something like that. But yeah, it's yeah, but it's definitely going to be interesting moving forward of how the how the workshop battle is going to play out.
yeah. I mean, I thought it was a mostly like okay episode. I think the best part about it was that they brought up the artificial intelligence, like they're actually doing something with the AI. Because I was just assuming they brought it up, and like it didn't seem like I wasn't sure if they were even gonna go back to it because it at the time it seemed like it didn't really. I wasn't exactly sure why they brought up the fact that there was like this AI, but I guess yeah, it seems like they're actually going to at least do something with it. So it
Yeah,
was an interesting plot point. Especially I guess how it ties back into the scientist woman.
yeah, and it's oh yeah, there was one more thing. I think Hats was he somehow infiltrated the
Oh
Fug
yeah,
headquarters or what where they were staying at, and he was tailing both Kasano uh, uh, and Kong at the same time, but he ends up getting caught. Uh, and of course, we do know that like he lost his sword against his battle against Kasano in the last episode. So like why he's following them by himself is I don't know. It's I don't even know why he went off by himself to to follow the Fug members, only to get captured until the end of the workshop battle.
yeah. But yeah, like I said, it was a pretty okay episode. I don't really have much else to say about it though. I don't know if you have anything else to say about it.
Yeah, it was like it was a slow paced episode, but it's good that we finally get some character interactions with both Rock and Kun again after all this time. Like we do understand like the reasons why Rock is upset with Kun because like he went off in his own to basically just get revenge for Bomb after he was basically like the only person that really knew that Rachel was the one responsible until Rock finds out later himself.
Yeah, the other thing I'm interested in is whatever Endorse he's going to try to do to, I guess, confront Bam or what that now that she knows that Ju Fiola Gracie is Bam.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean she was literally just feet away from him, but it's like I'm curious like why like she didn't even really confront Bomb like right off the bat.
I'm guessing like maybe she's like waiting for one of the games where she has to like confront him in the tournament, and maybe that's when she's going to like try to talk to him or something. But I don't know. Like that's just what I think is probably going to happen. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, guys. So that all being said, until next time, we will see you all later.